Christian Gordon, and we are the Modus advisors. Our slogan is, "This is how we do it." And this is because we'll be showing you how we transform Uber with the right recommendations and financial plans to turn Uber into a $16 billion profit company. Now we will introduce the team. I am Christian Gordon, the Marketing Director.
I am Caitlin Johnson, Head of Financials.
I am Ken Terry, the Marketing Consultant. I am Matthew Caldwell, the Background Specialist.
I'm Deanna Yates, and I'm the IT and Company Coordinator.
I'm Heath Butler, and I'm the Cost Strategist.
Next, we'll be talking about our agenda, which is, as we already seen, we already introduced our team. Next, we'll do the overview, which is the background of the company. Then the analysis, which is the breakdown of Uber itself. Then we go state a problem of Uber, and then our recommendations and how we can fix it. Then our implementations, and then finally with the financials, will all work down in one piece.
Our mission statement is transportation as reliable as running water everywhere for everyone. And our vision statement is smarter transportation with fewer cars and greater access.
Okay, so before I get into the history, let me tell you how the company started. So the CEO and co-founder, Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp, they went on a trip to Paris, and during this trip, they encountered a snowstorm. Once they encountered the snowstorm, they wanted to get back to their hotel, but their struggle to find a taxi was very difficult. So in this struggle, they decided to make a new company called Uber, where they will have convenient and fast travel. So this new taxi service opened a new company for them. And the word Uber means to go above and beyond the normal service. So this new transportation system has came a long way. So in 2009, Uber was founded in San Francisco. In 2011, they go international, and this produces a lot of revenue for them. In 2012, they released Uber X, which allows citizens to drive for them. And in 2014, they released Uber Pool. In 2015, they released Uber Eats, which we can all say that we love. In 2017, they introduced their first self-driving car, which is a very technological innovation. In 2019, they released their initial public offering in March 2019. I will now pass it to the analysis. I will now pass it to Christian for the analysis.
Thank you. My name is Christian Gordon, and I will be providing a SWOT analysis. If you don't know what a SWOT analysis is, it's showing the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats a company may face. In Uber's case, I believe their name is one of their biggest strengths. When you think of taxi services, the first name you think of is Uber. And also, it is very accessible. Everyone now has some form of a smartphone, whether it's an Android or iPhone, so it's very accessible to all people. Now, next is their weaknesses. One of their weaknesses is their name also, because they have bad reputations in the way sometimes. You hear bad rumors and things like that. As far as threats, they have things like Lyft and companies like that that kind of give us competition, but our team has put together a perfect strategy so we don't have to worry about companies like that, because we can worry about bettering ourselves. And as far as opportunities, I believe the sky's the limit with things like self-driving cars, which I believe will take our company to the next level. On to the pest analysis. On the political side, one challenge that we do face is when we want to expand into other countries and things like that, we're kind of blocked because, for instance, in the Asian market, they want to take care of their own companies and pretty much bring money into their own businesses. So it's kind of hard for us to expand. On the economical side, we provide a lot of cash flow. We pretty much run the taxi industry. So we are creating a lot of jobs for people and things like that, and creating a lot of cash flow. On the social aspect, we are very diverse, and I believe that is our biggest strength. No matter what walk of life you live, and no matter like your race or things like that, you can work for Uber. And it's the same for the people that use it. So we're bringing together people from all different walks of life to enjoy life together and get to different places. And as far as the technological side, in 2019, the sky is really the limit also. We have things like a self-driving car that will really take us far, and also just the app improvements that we have made as a company that will really help us. And now addressing the problems will be Camden.
So the first problem that Uber faces is that they don't have the ability to accommodate a group of people of about 10 or more. So for example, a few years ago, I was with a group of friends, and we wanted to go to the movies, and it was about 12 of us, and we weren't able to like drive together because Uber didn't have like enough space, so we had to get 3 or 4 Ubers, and we all got to the movies at different times, and it's like it didn't allow us to like be together, so it was like inconvenience. So with the implementation of Uber charters, it will be for large organizations and groups. They'll be able to stay together, like ride all together to their destinations and still have fun, and this will save time, and this will be a great implementation. Problem 2, customers feel unsafe like when they're in the car. So like that's been a big issue with like false representation of like drivers and the customers. So for example, like you see it on the news all the time, on the media all the time, like there's false allegations of stuff that didn't really happen. So with the news, with the mirror, with the camera on the mirror, it'll view the inside and the outside of the car and it will show what takes place in and outside of the car. So if something were to happen and it was false allegations, we would know what really took place, and the film would be sent to the headquarters of Uber. They would view it and see if anything happened. And this will the outcome of this would be it will allow for justice to be served for whatever took place, and the true outcome would be dictated from there. And on to Deani for the third and final call.
Thank you. Another problem that we found for Uber is the uncertainty of customer driving skills. So everybody, so people who take an Uber, everybody knows that once you put your address in, Uber picks for you, and you don't have the power, the choice to pick for yourself, because basically they pick based on your location. One thing, so let's say that you get in a car with an Uber driver and they have road rage, or you don't really feel secure and safe in there. It's not really a good environment. And since you didn't have the power to choose for yourself, you feel, well, why would I choose Uber? You know, they didn't give you the freedom to choose what I want to do. So this is why we have the safe driving feature. The safe driving feature will be already implemented to the app, Uber app itself. It will give you as the customer the choice to choose the driver based on your location. So you know you are in control of how your drive will be. Because remember, Uber starts with you, and so you should be the one taking the drive. My teammate will be passing out prototypes of the app. We as a team created an app that shows you how it will work. If you would like to, you can also follow along with the presentation to see how it actually works. So this is the startup screen. So just like any startup screen with Uber, it will give you the option to type your location and you can go straight there. Or as we as my team want to do the choose rider. Once you press choose riders, it will display people based on your location. So as you see, Tom, he is 1.3 miles away, and then he has a 5-star rating. And then you have Allie. She is a 3-star rating, and then she's but fairly closer to you. But let's say that you don't, just because of the ratings and location, doesn't mean you want to go with Tom or Allie. You want to know more information. Once you put information on Tom, it shows you how many trips Tom did, his overall rating, and then how many years he's been going with Uber. It will also list the awards that he received working with Uber, such as he has a clean car, nice riding, good music, things such as that. But you know, just because of that, you want to know more. So next thing you press view issues, it shows the issues. It shows if the driver has issues or not. As for Tom, he has no issue reported. He's a 5-star driver, so he does with Uber the vision and secure safety. And then as you see for the comments, everybody loves Tom. He's a really good driver. But as the judges can see when they choose a rider, as they choose a driver for Allie, she's not the same thing. She does have issues reported. She does have not really good comments. But as I said before, Tom and Allie is closer proximity of you, and then Tom is not. So it gives you the choice of your time limit and how you want your ride to be to choose which driver you would like to pick. And next with our implementations.
So these are the implementations for Uber groups. Uber will advertise this to larger groups that do not necessarily fit into a sedan or an SUV, but they can fit into a bus or limousine. They are promoted to sporting teams like the NBA or the NFL, and also to large organizations. They will bring them to parks, proms, or NBA games, or even NFL games. Uber will monitor this for 1 year. Implementation for the customer safety surveillance. So as we know, this is a big problem. You never know whether the driver or the rider is in the wrong. So Uber will hand out a mirror camera mount to all of their drivers. Uber will then send, or the driver will then send the footage from when the ride started to when the ride ends to the Uber headquarters, so they can monitor and see if there were anything went wrong during the ride. Uber will monitor this for 2 years. Finally, for the safe driving feature, Uber will promote this skills app to Uber users. This skills app, customers can write whether or not if the driver treated them correctly, or if the driver drove well. Then Uber will also monitor this for 2 years. Now Cameron will have the recommendation financials.
So as you can see with this graph here, if you add the 56% with the 8%, Uber has a 64% total of negative news and bad experience. So they're losing a total of $4.1 billion because of this bad experience and negative news. So with the implementation that we added, this will cut down the bad experience and negative news. And our goal is to cut it from 64% to 10%. And with that, with doing that, Uber will increase their income by $6.1 billion. So it will be going from losing $4.1 billion to gaining $6.1 billion.
So for the implementation operating costs, we will ask Uber for a 25% increase in their current operating costs, and we will split this between our 3 recommendations: Uber Groups, the Safe Driving feature, and the consumer safety surveillance. All of this in total will add up to $798 million. Now Caitlin will present the financials.
This chart is located in your booklet, so it's easier for you to read. As you can see, in 2018, Uber had a net revenue of $50 billion. But through our implementations, we can take that to $115 billion. 23% of this $115 billion comes from our Uber charter buses and our Uber groups. Onto our expenses for operations, it's $9.7 billion for 2018, but to fund our implementations, it will be $17 billion. However, for our adjusted EBITDA for 2018, it was a negative $1.8 billion. And not only did we break even, but we are now Uber will be valued at $16 billion. Once again, their gross revenue went from $50 billion and is now at $115 billion through our implementations. And our adjusted EBITDA went from $1.8 billion and is now at $16 billion. On to Christian with our summary.
Overall, you have witnessed the great detailed history from Matthew, the amazing app from Deani, the detailed implementations from the amazing financials from Caitlin, and then the great recommendations from Cameron. So overall, our team has come together and showed you how we can turn Uber into pretty much a money-making machine, generating about $16 billion a year, which is amazing. So we hope you guys enjoy what we brought to the table, and that's it. Any questions?
So in the past, Uber has encountered a lot of, barriers or challenges with regulators just operating in normal everyday cars. For your recommendation for the charter traveling with the larger groups, have you guys considered those regulator barriers or challenges that you may face? And if so, how do you plan to push past those things?
In my opinion, I feel like when we're selecting the people that can do it, it'll be the same process. Like as we saw, the people who drive our cars, they have to have a certain type of car. You can't just have like any regular car or anything like that. You have to have a certain quality to drive for Uber, and I feel like it'll be the same for the buses that we do, a certain standard that you have. And as far as like special licenses and stuff, I feel like if you're able to be a regular bus driver and do transportation, then you will be able to do it for Uber.
So, just piggybacking off her question. So with the model now, it's people using their own cars. If you move to people doing charter buses, would Uber itself have to purchase those buses to be able to, for you all to be able to do this?
So that was included in our financial slides, so Uber will be providing the payments for the charter. So it'll be the same drivers, but they won't be buying the cars themselves. It'll be provided by Uber. Uber will service this to them.
Do you feel that will cause any conflict between the car drivers for Uber versus the bus drivers? Because one of the concerns that the drivers had in the past was they wanted to be a part of the union or they wanted to be employees of Uber, but Uber considers them as contractors. So how do you think that will separate the different types of drivers?
To answer your question, I feel like when it comes to that, most people, like if you were just Uber, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to be an Uber charter bus driver. So I'm pretty sure people have their own specialties and what they want to do and pursue while they work for Uber. So I feel like that won't be too much of an issue. Yeah.
Okay. And also to add with that, if you are a regular Uber driver and you do want to see opportunity to actually drive for Uber groups, you basically, if you want to ride a bus or any charter bus, you have to go through like my teammate said, a certain standpoint, get your license and calling, and after that, it's just like sign up for Uber Drive. You just sign up, you say you want to do this, and you're ready to say go. Because we didn't want to make it more difficult for the driver or the customer with the Uber groups. We want to make sure it's like the same process as a regular driver for Uber.
Just one more question. So with the charter buses and Uber owning these buses, with not only the cost of having to buy these buses to lease them out to different drivers, then would you all also be responsible for having a place to house these buses in addition to, because I don't think people driving the buses would be able to put them at their houses. So would you all, is that a part of your recommendation to where they're being housed as well?
First, as we see from financial, this also goes in with Uber. It also goes in with Uber providing the buses and then housing the buses. It's all tied in one. So when Uber, so we do want to have set locations where it's first startup cities and then regular cities where Uber can be allowed to, just as any regular charter bus or bus, have a location where they can, drop off their bus and then pick it up in the morning as like any regular bus driver or limousine driver or any set. So it's like the same process. It would have the same process as another company. Okay.
So you also mentioned that you all will be going from 68% with the bad reviews or bad experiences to 10% bad experiences or reviews. So what would be the timeline that you all would consider that process to take?
So our timeline was we're going to do a trial, a 2-year trial, and after the trial, we're going to see if we were successful in making income and if it was successful for the program, and if not, we would drop it. We think with the implementation and the financial lift, by 2020 it will blossom the world.
I have another question related to the company, the driver satisfaction. With the drivers, there was a lawsuit because the drivers weren't making the money that they expected to. How are you gonna handle the situation where some drivers may not be selected in comparison to other drivers with the feature that you recommend?
Thank you. So with the Uber feature app, let's say it will have Tom, which is a 5-star. This will give the opportunity for drivers to get up to a 5-star. Because as everybody knows, they want to be in a 5-star car. Everybody loves a car they say is safe and secure. So if some Uber drivers such as Allie doesn't meet that part and she sees that she's not getting picked as much, we will also provide in the Uber driving app itself, a roadmap to success. So our roadmap will give you pointers and different ideas a 5-star rated Uber driver. So, you know, we give everybody the opportunity and the chance to elevate to that level. Because as a company, we like Uber to we want to have more drivers that be like a Tom, and we should have no alleys at the end with our safe driving feature.
Thank you.
All right, so judges deliberated for the next 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes or so.